So I've had, excuse me, so I've had breakfast this morning, which was a can of beans and a can of tuna with some sriracha and tahini seasoning. That's it. We're out of the other ingredients, but we should be going to the store later today. And a cup of coffee. Right after this I'll be doing an albuterol. I'll tell you what, I like really strong coffee. I don't need to drink strong coffee all the time. I enjoy it on occasion, and this is a nice, very strong cup of coffee. It wouldn't be a good idea. Wouldn't be a good idea to have more than one of these a day. I don't think I even need more than one of them a week. Oh, look at that. Time to charge my phone. Right now I'm going to have my second PB&J today. Earlier I had it with a power drink and 5 units of insulin. Actually I had 6. Now I'm having another PB&J and it's going with a glass of juice. And I got a bit of news. The other day I was describing some symptoms that would be classified as audio and video hallucinations caused by dizziness while I'm having a particularly aggressive coughing fit. First off, I've had quite a few of them today. So they are technically increasing in frequency within the past, let's say the past 2 weeks. That sounds about accurate to me, which is why I brought it up, because it's far more frequent than it has been lately. But there is also a term for this. This is a good thing in that I've just learned it's not something I just made up. It's not unique to me. But then it's not really good news that it's happening. So the term is, it is a syndicate? Syndicated? No. Synodate? I need to look it up again. Syndicate. Not a syndicate. Syndicate? I'm going to look it up. So right now, I'm having my second PB&J today. Earlier I had one with a power drink and 6 units of insulin. I'm having a second one with a cup of juice. And I've done a bit of research. And a few days ago, or was it yesterday? I don't remember. Previously, I described a number of symptoms I've been having sometimes when I cough. That would be classified as audio and visual hallucinations with involuntary muscular spasms. Excuse me. Well, I've done a bit of research, and there's a term for this, which is sort of good in that I'm not just making it up, and it's not specifically unique to me. On the other hand, it's not really good that I'm having these problems. So the specific term for this form of seizure, as it is classified, it is a syncope seizure. This is caused when very aggressive coughing fits trigger some part of the brain, or what have you, that lower a person's blood pressure so that it is more difficult for oxygen to get to the brain. Well, it turns out this definition matches up with what's been happening to me. This also goes along with another symptom I didn't mention because I didn't know it was related, which is when I stand for too long, a few minutes, 10 minutes, the blood veins in my legs start to ache a bit, and they like protrude. They're like visible and you can feel them. If you ever wanted to feel my silky smooth thighs, you'll also be feeling my blood veins rising out of my legs. There's the joke, it's gone. So it happens when I stand for too long, or when I'm standing in the shower in a very short amount of time. So that's one of the symptoms of syncope seizures, is lower blood pressure affecting a lot of different parts of the body. So I'll make sure to put that in my reapplication for supplementary social income, SSI, for the disabled, handicapped, and people who can't get work for medical problems. I'll tell you what. If they say that syncope seizures on top of CF and diabetes are not a good enough reason to put me on SSI, and they think I can still get work with these problems, I'll be pretty damned impressed. I mean, I was a bit shocked when I got the most recent rejection, but hey, I don't know how to follow that. But hey, sitting on hay, catch on your butt. So just before I go to bed, I'm gonna have another power drink. I've had 5 units of short-acting insulin with this. I also had 13 units of long-acting insulin, so that's good that I got it done on time. I've done 4 albuterol today, and so when I'm done with this drink, I'm going to do a hypertonic saline and a vest at the same time, because it takes a shorter amount of time. It's quicker, rather than doing it separately and virtually doubling the time it takes. I really genuinely wish I was able to catch this on camera, because just now I had one of those coughing fits which produced visual and audio hallucinations. My head was moving, so my eyes were open. I'm looking down like this at my lap. I guess some part of the audio was like looping the last thing that I had heard. I'm watching a video here which has music playing in the background, and I guess the audio hallucination was playing even when the video was paused. It was looping back the last thing I heard, but I couldn't really tell because it's really difficult to remember anything beyond a second ago when that happens. My head, when I was looking down, was doing this, and I was making a weird face. I can't prove it. I don't have the video recording of it. But, I mean, how do you record having seizure-like symptoms?